Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I remain myself, and with Grace, I'd love to show you something very, very important, especially to all Bitcoin users. For you who is a lover of Bitcoin, I'd love to show you a very important tool where you can save your cryptocurrency in order to avoid all these probably you logged into your wallet has been hacked and the likes. Do you know you can now save your Bitcoin offline in an offline equipment that is very much secured more than any online wallet. I repeat, it is more secured more than any online wallet because anything online is still not as secure as something you're keeping to yourself. And that's why I'll be introducing us to this tool called Trezor. Trezor is a very wonderful hardware wallet where you can save your Bitcoin and you can go to bed. You can sleep with your two eyes closed. The fear of will they hack my wallet, the fear of what is happening to Bitcoin, all those that fear is being conquered, is being zeroed off. So I'll be taking us through how to install it. You simply go to trezor.io and you click on wallet. Trezor.io and you go to wallet. So immediately you go to wallet, you have to insert your add your your uh, your physical desktop, your hardware. I mean your hardware. You have to insert it to your system so that it will connect and see it automatically. So you click on it's telling you it's time to install firmware. For security reasons, Trezor is shipped without firmware installed. This is to ensure that your firmware will be up to date at the time of initialization. The authenticity of the installed firmware is checked during startup. If the firmware was not provided by Satoshi Labs, the device will display a warning when you start it. Interested in best security practices? Learn more. So you have to click on yes, install. So downloading firmware. So you hold on till it finish installing. So you have to simply click check the hardware itself. You will see something written on the screen. Install new firmware. Never do this without your recovery card. So you have to. It has two options: abort or continue. You have to click on continue. So it will install on your hardware itself. So make sure the same fingerprint is displayed on the device. So you have to check the code written on the device and check what you're seeing on your system. So this C4 EDDA F9 FD like that is the same thing on my hardware itself. So I'm to click on the hardware, I'm to click on continue. So can you now see? Please reconnect the device now. So you have to remove the device from your USB ports and reconnect it back. So can you see? So it has taken us to a place where we can give it a label name. So let me just insert my own label name, and with grace. You continue. Yes, they're going to give you a pin where you choose a strong pin to protect your device from unauthorized access. The layout is displayed on your Trezor. So you'll follow the Trezor and insert the what's it called, the pin you're selecting by yourself. Now this is exactly like our normal token for our banks that we use in Nigeria, for example. It's the same thing. It works the same way like the normal token. So most times people make mistakes here. That's why I'm taking my time to explain in this video on how to set up your password. Immediately at this junction, you have to check your screen. the screen of your of the hardware itself, note one thing: the number arrangement on the hardware changes with per time. It changes per time. So all you just need to do is to note your own pin. Note your own pin. That is how you set it up. So now, since this is the first time I'm using this Trezor, I'm to insert my password, my preferred password, which is just 4 digits. I'm to insert my password. It can be more than 4 digits, but mainly I'm used to 4 digits password. So I'm to insert it exactly. For example, if I have, let me give us a very good example. So let me show you an example of what you will see on the screen. This is the exact image you will see on the Trezor hardware itself. So you have to type in, for example, this number changes per interval. So you have to type in the password you want to use. The password you want, for example, I want to use 5492. I'm to insert 5492. You check where 5492 is situated. You see 5 is on the top here, 4 is by the left, 9 is at the bottom, and 2 is by the right hand side. So I'm just to insert 5492. That is how the password is being inserted. So I'm going to use my own password without letting you know. So I'm to insert my own password. Password is too easy to guess. It's actually mine, so I can use any password of my choice. I click on enter. So it's telling me that I should note that the number on the display layout has changed. So I'm to insert the same password I inserted in the first instance. But note, on the new layout, So the next phase is, on your Trezor, you will now see a unique combination of 25 words, which will allow you to recover your account in case you lose your device. The order of the words is very important. Please write down all these words carefully. In fact, it's exactly the same like as a recovery words, recovery statement. So there are about 24. There are 24 words in number. So you have to take note of each word as you write them out. It's clearly written on in capital letter on your Trezor device. So I've just written down mine and I've saved it in my Google Drive. I always advise important documents like this, you have to keep it in a safe place, and one of the safest places you can ever use is your Google Drive. So I've just saved mine and I've inserted in my Google Drive. So the next thing, it will now bring me back, enter Henry Grace PIN, because that was the name I actually set. Henry Grace is the name I set for the Trezor. So it's going to ask me for the PIN and to insert the PIN in that same format. So I'm to insert, check the layout and use it to insert the PIN. So it's loading. Yes. So we are finally through. We're done with the layout, with the setting up of your Trezor account. You can actually go offline in this account. You can come online with it. Once you insert it, you are already logged in. And once you remove it from the system, you're automatically away off the the network, the internet. So you can slot in, bring your Bitcoin to this interface. You can bring your Bitcoin to this interface, and at the same time, what it will save. Remember, Bitcoin is the figure. The value varies. It's not fixed. It's a volatile coin. So what happens is that if you save one Bitcoin today, and one Bitcoin is $2,700, it is your one Bitcoin that will be in your Trezor wallet. Even when you go offline, everything will be hidden in your token. So once you come online again, the one Bitcoin will automatically meet up with the present value in the market. So if the present value in the market had actually dropped to $500, which is not possible anyway, your one Bitcoin will still be intact, but the dollar value will change. And same thing applicable to if the price goes up. So that is how it's been connected. You can actually order for this. You can order for this Trezor. Just check the details that is being inserted to this video on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye.